Hello, Dr. Pamela here, and I want to talk with you about the roadmap for sophomore year. Sophomore year can be a little bit of an awkward year. Students are no longer the new kid in school, and they aren't yet in the college admissions process. And so, sophomore year can feel like they're wandering a little bit, but it's a great opportunity to really learn more about yourself, to be more self aware, to think about what it is you want out of your high school experience, and start to even think about what things you may want to do after high school. So, my team and I created this map, this roadmap for sophomore year. You can get your own copy of our sophomore year roadmap by clicking on the link in the comments. And what I want to do in our brief time together is walk through month by month what to expect in sophomore year. When you know what to expect, that can go a long way in terms of making it a very successful year. So, the first thing in August of sophomore year is all about setting goals for the year. You've completed ninth grade, and so you know a little bit more about the lay of the land. And so, in August of sophomore year, planning out your goals and intentions for the remainder of the year. In September, it's about updating your activities resume, really seeing what you look like on paper and filling in where you participated last year. And that can help with thinking about ways that you want to contribute in sophomore year. Then in October, that's a great time to join a club or two that you plan to really participate in throughout the year, and it could be anything of interest. And if there's an opportunity to create a club, do that. That could be a great thing to do. In November, I encourage students to really get more involved in class discussion during November. That's a time when they've gotten used to the schedule. They starting to have more confidence in terms of the school experience, the environment itself, their class schedules and routines. And so starting to participate more in class discussions. In December, during the break, that can be a great time to do some reading for pleasure or also getting involved in the community. Another thing too is around the November, December timeframe, go and check in with your school counselor. They may have some interest inventories, personality surveys, and other assessments that can help with really further developing that self awareness so that in January, February, when summer programs are released, then you can certainly be more thoughtful and intentional around which programs are of interest that you'd like to apply to. In January, when the report cards come out from the first semester, that's a great time to check in with teachers again and also look at where are some areas where you may need additional assistance, because I want to encourage all students to get help when they need it, not to wait and just push through it. But if there's an area where you'd like to get more assistance, whether it's studying with a buddy, getting a tutor, or meeting with your teacher after school, thinking about what ways you can be more successful in that area. In March, it's going to be uh, starting to think about testing. Some of my students, well, nearly all of my sophomores, they will do a full length practice ACT, a full length practice ACT. And that's a way that they can then learn which test is going to be their best test, and we can plan ahead for the testing that they'll be doing for college admissions in junior year. Another opportunity that you may want to consider in the spring of sophomore year is attending a college fair. There are indeed a lot of college fairs around, and so participating in a college fair can be a great way to start to explore. You don't have to make any commitments and make any decisions around, yes, I'm going to apply to this college, but just doing some exploration. When your courses are being decided for the following year, I recommend that you look not only at junior year, but also plan ahead for senior year as well in terms of your courses. And then in May, it's going to be all about ending the year strong. And that's continuing to study for any final exams, putting in that extra effort with writing any papers that need to be written, and ending the school year strong so that as you go into your junior year, you'll be ready. Look forward to talking with you next time. And please remember to click on the link in the comments so that you can get your copy of the sophomore roadmap.